Lauren Bacall stunned the world with her recent confession. Her story spans from her early struggles as Betty Joan Perske to her sizzling romance with Humphrey Bogart. Yet, it's beyond imagination that a secret about her turbulent marriage, a hidden affair, and a distant family connection to a world leader would finally come to light, revealing a different side to the beloved actress. These are the hidden truths Lauren Bacall finally unveiled about her past. Lauren Bacall began life as Betty Joan Perske in the bustling borough of the Bronx, New York City, on September 16, 1924. Born into a Jewish family, her parents, Natalie Weinstein Bacall and William Perske, worked as a secretary and a salesman, respectively. Life took an unexpected turn for young Betty when her parents divorced when she was just 5. She never had contact with her father again and adopted her mother's maiden name, Bacall, forging a strong bond with her mother that would last a lifetime. Curiously, a hidden connection existed between Bacall and Shimon Peres, the former prime minister and president of Israel. They were distantly related, a fact unknown to Peres until the actress herself brought it to light years later. Soon after her birth, Lauren Bacall's family moved to Brooklyn's Ocean Parkway, a neighborhood known for its tree-lined streets and diverse community. Thanks to the generosity of a wealthy relative, young Betty, as she was then known, attended prestigious schools, including the Highland Manor Boarding School for Girls, a private institution known for its rigorous academics and emphasis on etiquette. These early experiences would shape her into a poised and sophisticated young woman, setting the stage for her future success in the world of glamour and entertainment. In 1941, at the age of 17, Bacall enrolled in the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City, a renowned acting school that had produced many famous actors. There, she honed her craft and even dated fellow student Kirk Douglas, a future Hollywood legend. To support herself, she took on various jobs, including working as a theater usher, where she could immerse herself in the world of performance, and as a fashion model, showcasing her natural beauty and elegance. Her modeling career quickly took off, and she soon found herself gracing the covers of prestigious fashion magazines like Harper's Bazaar. Her striking looks and undeniable charisma captivated readers and photographers alike. A 1948 article in Life magazine even described her as having cat-like grace, tawny blonde hair, and blue-green eyes, a description that perfectly captured her alluring presence and timeless beauty. It was a fateful moment when Slim Keith, wife of Hollywood director Howard Hawks, stumbled upon a copy of Harper's Bazaar featuring a captivating young model on the cover. That model was none other than Lauren Bacall, and Keith was instantly smitten. She convinced her husband to give Bacall a screen test for his upcoming film, To Have and Have Not. A simple misunderstanding led to Bacall receiving a plane ticket to Hollywood instead of just information, and that lucky mistake would launch her into the stratosphere of stardom. Upon meeting Bacall, Hawks was immediately taken with her undeniable charisma and signed her to a lucrative 7-year contract. He even took personal charge of her career, transforming her from Betty Joan Perske into the glamorous Lauren Bacall. Slim Hawks, a fashion icon in her own right, took the young starlet under her wing, mentoring her in the art of elegance and style. Hawks, a perfectionist when it came to his leading ladies, recognized that Bacall's naturally high-pitched voice didn't quite match her smoldering looks. He enlisted a voice coach to help her develop a deeper, more sultry tone. Bacall spent countless hours belting out Shakespearean verses, honing her voice into the iconic, smoky, sexual growl that would become her signature. During the screen tests for To Have and Have Not, Bacall's nerves nearly got the best of her. In an effort to control her trembling, she instinctively pressed her chin against her chest, tilted her eyes upward, and faced the camera. This accidental pose, later known as the look, became another of Bacall's trademarks, along with her sultry voice and statuesque height. The chemistry between Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart on the set of To Have and Have Not was electric. Sparks flew from the moment they met, and despite Bogart being married, they couldn't resist their attraction and embarked on a passionate affair. Bacall's role in the film, originally a minor one, expanded as director Howard Hawks recognized her undeniable talent and charisma. He rewrote and extended her part, making her a central figure in the story. To Have and Have Not was a game-changer for Bacall, catapulting her to instant stardom. Her portrayal of the sultry and confident Marie Slim Browning captured the imaginations of audiences and critics alike. Her signature look, The look became iconic, and Warner Brothers launched a massive marketing campaign to establish her as a new Hollywood sensation. She even found herself sitting atop a piano at the National Press Club while Vice President Harry S. Truman played a tune for the servicemen, solidifying her place in the public eye. Although her next film, Confidential Agent, 1945, was a critical flop, Bacall's career quickly recovered with her role in The Big Sleep, 1946. This film noir masterpiece, directed by Howard Hawks and co-starring Bogart, showcased her ability to portray complex and intriguing female characters. As the mysterious and quick-witted Vivian Rutledge, Bacall became a film noir icon, a role she would be associated with for the rest of her career. Film scholar Joe McElhaney perfectly captured Bacall's on-screen presence, stating, "Vivian displays an almost total command of movement and gesture. She never crawls." The sizzling on-screen chemistry between Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart was too good to ignore, so the pair teamed up again for 2 more films. In the classic film Noir Dark Passage, 1947, Bacall played a mysterious artist who helps a wrongly convicted man on the run. Critics raved about her captivating performance, praising her ability to convey both vulnerability and strength. Then came Key Largo, 1948, a thrilling crime drama where Bacall played the wife of a war veteran caught in a dangerous standoff with gangsters. Her portrayal of a woman torn between loyalty and fear added depth and complexity to the film. But Bacall wasn't just about film noir. She was a woman who knew her worth and wasn't afraid to say no to roles that didn't excite her. Some might have called her difficult, but she was simply selective, choosing projects that allowed her to showcase her talent and challenge herself as an actress. In the 1950s, Bacall continued to shine in a series of well-received films. She starred alongside Gary Cooper in Bright Leaf, 1950, a drama set in the tobacco industry, where she played a strong-willed woman who challenges the patriarchal norms of the time. She also embraced her sultry side in Young Man with a Horn, 1950, a jazz musical where she played a femme fatale who seduces a talented trumpet player. Bacall and Bogart's chemistry wasn't just limited to the big screen. They even starred together in a radio show called Bold Venture, 1951 to 1952, where they played a married couple who embark on thrilling adventures together. It was a testament to their enduring connection and their ability to captivate audiences in any medium. In 1953, Bacall took a leap into comedy with How to Marry a Millionaire. This hilarious film, shot in the cutting-edge CinemaScope format, followed 3 models scheming to marry wealthy men. Bacall's performance as the witty and sharp-tongued Shatsa Page was a departure from her usual roles, but she proved her comedic chops and stole the show with her impeccable timing and hilarious one-liners. The film's success opened doors for Bacall, but she wasn't one to get swept away by fame. She declined the offer to immortalize her handprints and footprints at Grauman's Chinese Theater, feeling she hadn't yet earned such a prestigious honor. This decision revealed her humility and unwavering commitment to her craft. Despite the film's success, her next project, Woman's World, 1954, didn't quite capture the same magic at the box office. But Bacall didn't slow down. In 1955, she and Bogart reunited on screen for a live television adaptation of his earlier film, The Petrified Forest. This unique performance was preserved for posterity thanks to Bacall, who later donated the only known recording to a museum, allowing fans to relive this special moment. That same year, Bacall starred in 2 more films, showcasing her versatility as an actress. In The Cobweb, a drama set in a mental institution, she played a therapist with a quiet strength and subtle charm. Critics praised her understated performance, recognizing her ability to convey emotions with nuance and depth. In 1956, Bacall starred in a film called Written on the Wind, considered a classic by many film critics. It's a dramatic story about a career woman who finds herself caught up in the drama and turmoil of a wealthy oil family. Bacall herself wasn't a fan of her role, but critics praised her for her strong and convincing performance as a woman swept into a whirlwind of chaos. Life dealt Bacall a devastating blow when her beloved husband, Humphrey Bogart, became ill with esophageal cancer. But despite the heartache, she continued to work, starring in Designing Woman, 1957, alongside Gregory Peck. This romantic comedy, directed by Vincente Minnelli, was a hit with critics, but sadly, Bogart passed away just months before its release. Bacall persevered through her grief, taking on 2 more film roles in the late 1950s. In the melodrama The Gift of Love, 1958, she played a woman who sacrifices her own happiness for her husband's dreams. Then she starred in the British adventure film Northwest Frontier, 1959, which was a box office success. In the 1960s, Bacall decided to focus her energy on the stage. She made a splash on Broadway in 1959 with the play Goodbye, Charlie, launching a successful career in theater. In 1965, she showed off her comedic side in the farce Cactus Flower, proving her versatility as an actress. But her biggest stage triumph came in 1970 with the musical Applause. She took on the iconic role of Margot Channing, a fading Broadway star facing the challenges of aging and competition. Her performance was electrifying, earning her the coveted Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical. She was so good that she even reprised the role in London's West End. Interestingly, Applause was a musical adaptation of the classic film All About Eve, 1950, starring Bette Davis, who had been Bacall's idol since childhood. As a young and aspiring actress in New York, Bacall had even met Davis once, a brief encounter that she surely never forgot. Years later, after witnessing Bacall's mesmerizing performance in Applause, Davis paid her the ultimate compliment, saying, "You're the only one who could have played the part." It was a full-circle moment for Bacall, a testament to her talent and the enduring impact of her idol's influence. Bacall's success in Applause didn't stop at a Tony Award. She also received the prestigious Sarah Siddons Award twice, in 1972 and 1984. This award, inspired by a fictional trophy in All About Eve, held special meaning for Bacall, further connecting her to the legacy of her childhood idol. In 1981, Bacall made a triumphant return to Broadway, this time starring in the musical Woman of the Year. Based on a 1944 film starring Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy, the musical put Bacall in the spotlight as Tess Harding, a powerful and independent TV anchorwoman. She clashed with a charming cartoonist named Sam Craig, and their professional rivalry quickly turned into a romantic battle of the sexes, filled with witty banter, passionate arguments, and undeniable chemistry. Despite mixed reviews for the musical itself, Lauren Bacall's performance in Woman of the Year was nothing short of spectacular. Frank Rich, the renowned theater critic of the New York Times, hailed her as the live wire of the show, praising her ability to effortlessly shift between emotions and captivate the audience with her undeniable presence. This tour de force performance earned Bacall her second Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical, solidifying her status as a Broadway legend. It was a testament to her enduring talent, charisma, an ability to breathe new life into a familiar character. While Woman of the Year marked a triumphant return to the stage for Bacall, she hadn't completely abandoned her film career. In fact, throughout the 1960s, she continued to appear in a handful of movies, each one boasting a star-studded cast that showcased her enduring appeal. In 1964, she joined a comedic ensemble in Sex and the Single Girl, sharing the screen with Hollywood heavyweights like Henry Fonda, Tony Curtis, and Natalie Wood. This lighthearted film about a magazine writer's quest to uncover the secrets of a famous relationship expert was a box office hit, and Bacall's witty performance added a touch of sophistication to the comedic chaos. 2 years later, in 1966, Bacall starred alongside Paul Newman in the mystery thriller Harper. This film, featuring a stellar cast that included Shelley Winters, Julie Harris, Robert Wagner, and Janet Leigh, was a critical and commercial success. During the 1960s, Bacall's talents weren't solely confined to the stage. She also made notable appearances on television, further showcasing her versatility as an actress. In 1964, she starred in 2 episodes of the show Mr. Broadway. In one episode, she shared the screen with her then-husband, Jason Robards Jr., adding a personal touch to the show. Interestingly, in another episode, she co-starred with Martin Balsam, who would later become her fellow passenger on the ill-fated Orient Express in the 1974 film adaptation of Agatha Christie's classic mystery novel. Speaking of Murder on the Orient Express, Bacall joined a stellar ensemble cast for this star-studded production. She shared the screen with acting legends like Ingrid Bergman, Albert Finney, Vanessa Redgrave, and Sean Connery. Her performance as the witty and observant Mrs. Hubbard added a touch of class and intrigue to the film, proving that even in a supporting role, Bacall could command attention and leave a lasting impression. In 1976, Bacall returned to the Wild West, this time alongside the iconic John Wayne in The Shootist. This wasn't their first time working together. They had previously starred in the 1955 adventure film Blood Alley. Their reunion in The Shootist was a delight for fans, showcasing their on-screen chemistry and reminding everyone of Bacall's ability to seamlessly transition between genres. In 1980, Bacall starred in Robert Altman's comedy Health, but the film's release was a bit of a flop due to some shakeups at the studio. It didn't get much attention in theaters, but the next year, she bounced back with a role in the thriller The Fan. This movie, about an actress stalked by a crazed fan, got some mixed reviews, especially because it was a little too close to the real-life murder of John Lennon, which had just happened. However, Bacall's performance as the star being stalked was praised by critics, who said she made the audience truly care about her character. After The Fan, Bacall took a break from movies for 7 years to focus on her passion for theater. She returned to Broadway with a bang, starring in the musical Woman of the Year and winning her second Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical. She also appeared in other plays during this time, including a 1985 production of Tennessee Williams's Sweet Bird of Youth, directed by the renowned Harold Pinter. But Bacall wasn't done with the silver screen just yet. In 1988, she made a comeback with supporting roles in 2 films, Mr. North and Appointment with Death. She also starred in a British thriller called Tree of Hands, based on a novel by Ruth Rendell. And for those who loved classic Hollywood, she even appeared in a TV version of the 1933 movie Dinner at 8. In 1990, Bacall took on a smaller but pivotal role in the chilling thriller Misery. As the agent of a popular author trapped by an obsessive fan, she brought a sense of urgency and professionalism to the character, even amidst the chaos and danger. Her performance, though brief, was memorable and impactful. That same year, she ventured into the realm of British television, starring in A Little Piece of Sunshine. This suspenseful TV movie featured Bacall as a woman caught up in a dangerous scheme involving stolen diamonds. Her portrayal of a woman navigating a high-stakes situation with wit and resilience captivated audiences, proving her ability to shine even in a different medium. In 1991, Bacall returned to the big screen, taking the lead in the independent film A Star for Two. This heartwarming comedy drama saw her sharing the screen with acting legend Anthony Quinn. Bacall's portrayal of a charming elderly woman who finds love again with a retired Hollywood stuntman was a delightful change of pace from her usual dramatic roles. She showed a softer, more tender side to her acting, warming the hearts of audiences with her endearing performance. That same year, Bacall also appeared in the family comedy All I Want for Christmas. This festive film, about 2 children trying to reunite their divorced parents, featured Bacall as the wise and supportive grandmother. The year 1993 marked a busy time for Bacall on the small screen, where she reunited with her dear friend and fellow actor Gregory Peck for the TV movie The Portrait. The film, directed by Arthur Penn, told a heartwarming story about a father-daughter relationship, and Bacall's performance was both touching and powerful, showcasing her ability to bring depth and emotion to the screen. Her television work continued with another TV movie, A Foreign Field, which featured an all-star European cast. The story revolved around a group of World War II veterans returning to the battlefields of Normandy, each carrying their own burdens and memories of the past. Bacall's character, Lisa, was a woman who had lost her lover in the war, and her performance was a poignant reminder of the lasting impact of conflict on those left behind. In 1994, Bacall made a grand return to the big screen with a role in Robert Altman's star-studded comedy, Prêt-à-Porter. Set in the glamorous world of Paris Fashion Week, the film featured an ensemble cast of Hollywood heavyweights. Bacall, playing a seasoned fashion editor, stole scenes with her sharp wit and impeccable style, reminding audiences of her timeless elegance and charisma. The following year, Bacall stepped into the shoes of her friend Ingrid Bergman, taking on a role that Bergman had previously played in the film version of Cactus Flower. This time, Bacall starred in From the Mixed-Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler, a TV remake of a 1973 movie. Interestingly, Bergman had also appeared in the film adaptation of Cactus Flower, a play that Bacall had starred in on Broadway years earlier. In 1995, Bacall once again demonstrated her range as an actress by taking on a darker and more complex role in the theater. She portrayed Claire Zachanassian, a wealthy woman seeking revenge, in Terence McNally's play The Visit at the Chichester Festival. This challenging role showcased Bacall's ability to delve into the depths of human emotions, and her performance was met with critical acclaim. The following year, 1996, proved to be a pivotal moment in Bacall's career. She was cast by Barbra Streisand to play her mother in the romantic comedy The Mirror Has Two Faces. This star-studded film, also featuring Jeff Bridges, George Segal, and Brenda Vaccaro, allowed Bacall to shine in a comedic role that showcased her sharp wit and impeccable timing. As Hannah Morgan, the glamorous and critical mother, Bacall delivered a standout performance that resonated with audiences and critics alike. Her character's witty one-liners and subtle digs at her daughter's appearance were delivered with such skill that one reviewer even described her as playing the role with consummate skill, perfectly capturing the character's ability to undermine her daughter's confidence. At the age of 72, this role earned Bacall her very first Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. It was a long-awaited recognition of her talent and a testament to her enduring appeal as an actress. While she ultimately lost the Oscar to Juliette Binoche for The English Patient, Bacall's performance didn't go unnoticed. She took home the Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actress and the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role. She was even nominated for a BAFTA Award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role. The success of The Mirror Has Two Faces wasn't just a box office win for Lauren Bacall, it was a career renaissance. After focusing on theater for years, she returned to Hollywood with a bang, reminding everyone of her immense talent and captivating presence. This role opened up a whole new chapter in her already illustrious career, proving that she was still a force to be reckoned with in the film industry. In 1997, Bacall received one of the highest honors in the arts, the Kennedy Center Honors. This prestigious award, recognizing lifetime achievement in the performing arts, solidified her status as an American icon. But the accolades didn't stop there. In 1999, she was named one of the 25 most significant female movie stars in history by the American Film Institute, a testament to her enduring legacy and impact on the world of cinema. Never one to rest on her laurels, Bacall continued to work and explore new creative avenues. She returned to Broadway in 1999, starring in a revival of Noel Coward's play, Waiting in the Wings. Her performance as a retired actress reflecting on her life and career was praised by critics, showcasing her ability to bring depth and emotion to even the most subtle of roles. Bacall also continued to grace the small screen, taking on the role of Doris Duke, the enigmatic heiress, in the TV miniseries Too Rich: The Secret Life of Doris Duke. This juicy drama delved into the scandalous life of the tobacco heiress, and Bacall's portrayal of the complex and often controversial figure was mesmerizing. But Bacall's talents extended beyond acting. In the 2000s, she became a spokesperson for various brands, including Tuesday Morning, a popular discount store chain. She even designed her own line of jewelry, showcasing her creativity and entrepreneurial spirit. And as a lifelong animal lover, she became the face of Fancy Feast cat food, proving that even a Hollywood icon can appreciate the simple joys of life, like a purring feline companion. The 2000s brought a fresh wave of opportunities for Lauren Bacall as she embraced dramatic roles in independent films. In Lars von Trier's Dogville, 2003, she mesmerized audiences as a mysterious blind woman harboring a dark secret, showcasing her ability to portray complex and layered characters. Her performance in Birth, 2004, alongside Nicole Kidman, further solidified her status as a powerhouse actress, as she convincingly embodied a grieving grandmother grappling with the bizarre claim of her grandson's reincarnation. Bacall's talents extended beyond live-action films, as she lent her iconic smoky voice to the animated world. In Hayao Miyazaki's acclaimed film Howl's Moving Castle, 2004, she voiced the Witch of the Waste, a powerful and eccentric character whose voice perfectly matched her imposing presence. In 2007, Bacall took the lead in Paul Schrader's The Walker, playing a wealthy socialite whose world is shattered when her close friend is murdered. Her performance, both elegant and emotionally charged, was a reminder of her incredible acting range and her ability to command the screen. Bacall continued to be a fixture in Hollywood, even making a memorable cameo appearance as herself in the hit TV show The Sopranos. In a humorous twist, her character is mugged by Christopher Moltisanti, adding a touch of self-deprecating humor to her iconic persona. She also paid homage to her film Noir roots by introducing a special montage at the 78th Academy Awards, celebrating the genre that had launched her career. In 2006, Bacall received the prestigious Katharine Hepburn Medal from Bryn Mawr College, an honor that recognizes women who embody the intelligence, drive, and independence of the legendary actress. In 2007, Bacall paid tribute to her late friend, the esteemed historian Arthur M. Schlesinger Jr., by delivering a heartfelt eulogy at his memorial service in London. Her eloquence and poise captivated the audience, demonstrating her ability to move people with her words as well as her acting. Bacall's passion for her craft never wavered, even as she entered her later years. In 2009, she completed filming The Forger, a crime drama where she played a wealthy art collector. That same year, she received the ultimate recognition for her contributions to the film industry, an honorary Oscar from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. It was a crowning achievement for a career that spanned decades, filled with iconic roles and unforgettable performances. But Bacall wasn't one to rest on her laurels. She remained open to new and exciting projects, even expressing interest in the film Trouble Is My Business in 2013. She also lent her distinctive voice to the animated film Ernest and Celestine, showcasing her versatility and willingness to embrace different mediums. The sizzling chemistry between Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart on the set of To Have and Have Not ignited a passionate affair that went far beyond their on-screen romance. A few weeks into filming, they shared a stolen kiss off-camera, and Bogart was instantly smitten. He even managed to snag the young starlet's phone number, a bold move for a man who was still married at the time. The end of filming meant a temporary separation for the couple, a heartbreaking experience for Bogart, who poured his emotions into a letter to Bacall. He confessed that saying goodbye felt like a part of him was dying, a testament to the depth of his feelings for her. Despite this intense connection, Bogart tried to make his marriage to Mayo Methot work, but his heart belonged to Bacall, and their separation was a constant source of pain for him. Bacall, while understanding of his attempts to reconcile with his wife, couldn't help but feel the sting of their separation. Fate intervened a year later when they reunited on the set of The Big Sleep. Their passion reignited instantly, and it was as if they had never been apart. Bogart struggled with his conflicting emotions, but ultimately, the undeniable chemistry between him and Bacall proved too strong to resist. He left his wife, and just 11 days later, he and Bacall were married in a simple ceremony, surrounded by close friends. Despite Bogart's initial hesitation about marriage, Bacall's persistence and her desire for a family life eventually won him over. She knew they were meant to be together, and she wasn't afraid to fight for their love. In a 2011 interview, Bacall revealed that Bogart had declared his love for her early on, but was reluctant to commit to marriage. However, her unwavering determination and her desire for a family life ultimately convinced him to take the leap. She saw in Bogart the potential for a fulfilling partnership and a chance to create the family she had always dreamed of. Against all odds, their marriage defied the skepticism of Hollywood insiders and became Bogart's happiest. Bacall, determined to be the best wife and mother she could be, put her acting career on hold to raise their 2 children, a son named Stephen and a daughter named Leslie. She embraced the challenges and joys of motherhood, finding meaning and purpose in her family life. Despite sacrificing some of her own Hollywood ambitions, Bacall never regretted her decision, recognizing the value and fulfillment that her family brought to her life. Tragically, their fairy tale romance was cut short when Bogart lost his battle with esophageal cancer in 1957. Bacall, just 32 years old, was left widowed and heartbroken. But she was a woman of strength and resilience, and she eventually returned to acting, gracing both stage and screen with her iconic presence. Bacall even had a brief fling with Frank Sinatra, another Hollywood legend, but their relationship ultimately fizzled out. In 1961, she found love again with actor Jason Robards, and they had a son named Sam. However, this marriage too ended in divorce in 1969. Beyond her acting career, Bacall was also a gifted writer. She shared her life story and insights in two autobiographies, Lauren Bacall by Myself, 1978, and Now, 1994, offering a glimpse into the heart and mind of a woman who had experienced both triumph and tragedy in Hollywood. In 2006, she even revisited her first autobiography, adding a new chapter and re-releasing it as By Myself and Then Some. In a candid 1996 interview, Lauren Bacall, reflecting on her extraordinary life, shared a heartfelt sentiment that resonated with her down-to-earth nature. "I had one great marriage, I have 3 great children and 4 grandchildren. I am still alive, I still can function, I still can work. You just learn to cope with whatever you have to cope with." These words, spoken with humility and gratitude, reflected Bacall's ability to appreciate the simple joys of life and her resilience in the face of challenges. Tragically, on August 12, 2014, Bacall passed away peacefully in her apartment at the Dakota, the iconic New York City building that had also been home to her beloved husband, Humphrey Bogart. At the age of 89, her journey came to an end, leaving behind a void in the hearts of her fans and loved ones. Bacall was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California, where her legacy as an iconic actress and a beloved figure continues to inspire and captivate generations. Her estate, valued at $26.6 million, was primarily divided among her 3 children, ensuring their financial security and a lasting reminder of their mother's love and generosity. Lauren Bacall's story is one of talent, resilience, and a zest for life. From her humble beginnings in New York City to her meteoric rise to fame in Hollywood, she left an indelible mark on the world of cinema and beyond. Her captivating performances, her iconic style, and her unwavering spirit continue to inspire and entertain audiences today.